Hello, everyone. It is July 18th, 2026, and today we have some severe weather across much of the Northeast United States. Major damaging wind threat, although the wind gusts aren't going to be that high. It's just going to be a very widespread damaging wind threat. I believe some hail threat too. Yes, mild hail threat, and also it's interesting. A significant tornado threat across eastern Pennsylvania, much of New Jersey, and some parts of Delaware and Maryland from Lanier's severe wind threat. As you can see, multiple lines of thunderstorms will come across parts of the Mid-Atlantic, and the final blow will be the one that comes through Pennsylvania. There are already some other storms in Pennsylvania. We just had a potential tornado-producing storm in Elk County, Pennsylvania. As you can see in this radar image, um, there's a lot of scattered storms right now, already firing up decently early too. It's only 3:45 p.m. there. It's gonna be a lot. Virginia. We also have some over there. There's a severe thunderstorm warning for Richmond and the area around it, along with areas between Kerr Lake and Emporia. These are scattered storms that the models are picking up on. Jay, what do you have to say about the disturbance we have right now in the Gulf? Wow, my computer is just lagging. But we
Okay,
have
so
this right here, Invest 910.
basically, right now, looks like a bunch of slop. I do expect this to gradually organize, and some models want to take it to Florida, but a lot more models want to take it to somewhere around southern Alabama, Mississippi, or maybe even Louisiana. Um, Depends on which high pressure system it catches on to. Regardless, if you're on the Louisiana, Mississippi, Florida, Alabama coasts, you need to start preparing for potential tropical storm-like impacts. Sprite, if you can go to the GIF I sent, and
Wow, my computer is it's not having its day today.
so
Oh, and now it disappeared. Okay.
okay,
Technical
all right. So
difficulties.
go to the graphic then. Go.
No, I'm just gonna like have it from here. It's not gonna
Okay,
work well.
so the graphic shows steering currents in the Gulf of Mexico. Right now I'm going to be leaning more on the deep mine ensembles, which take this towards Louisiana. They had towards Louisiana, the Big Bend, the Panhandle, of Florida. So landfall between Pensacola or New Orleans would be my best bet here.
What you gotta say about strength?
Strength, a modest tropical storm at most, like 40, 50 miles per hour, at least a tropical depression.
Yeah, conditions are pretty conducive. The only thing here is that the origins of this system were really interesting, and also time and space are the only real constraints here. Shear is low, um, air is nice and like unstable and moist, and also sea surface temperatures, oceanic heat content very high, especially for this month. We also have Tropical Storm Elida in the eastern Pacific Ocean. A few days ago, this thing was supposed to be predicted to be a hurricane, but things did not go as planned for it, and dry air actually intruded. But this system, despite deep convection not really being there, it has a pretty astonishing structure. As you see, that is a literal eye right there for a tropical storm in the eastern Pacific that this low. I mean, usually these things originate from monsoonal stuff. I mean, just in general, eastern Pacific storms are always low in latitude. You only see stuff like this in storms that are like, I don't know, around the Azores, 35 and above degrees north. So this is really interesting. We also
Sprite,
have, yeah,
I wanna interrupt right quick. An A-scat flyover of 91L did reveal that the low level center of this system has become more defined since yesterday, and the center can be easily identified. It's about 250 miles offshore of Tampa, and I think it's moving northwest as we speak right now.
Yep, I mean, 2 days ago, it was just nothing there, and then it boomed. It came a really strong MCV. Right now, this is what Invest 91, no, 97E looks like. Now, it doesn't look like much right now, but it is currently in the process of organizing and has a 90% chance in the next 48 hours to become tropical depression or a tropical storm. The next name on the Eastern Pacific list is Fausto. And if this doesn't become Fausto, I don't know what will. It's that confident. Um, we go look at GFS forecast models in the Eastern Pacific. We can just see. Last night was actually predicting something fascinating. A Fujiwara effect with two new areas of what is my notifications doing? Low pressure. Now this is what was supposed to become. Now this small run shows again the realistic path of it's turning into one thing. And again, it's going off to the Eastern Pacific like most of these storms will for the next couple months. Okay, Windows. You can't be serious right now. I don't even have Roblox open. Uh the signals are constantly there now in the next couple weeks for back-to-back tropical cyclones in the Eastern Pacific, now fitting the trend of what the season is supposed to be, above to very above average season. If we go take a look at the North Atlantic, to be honest, it's nothing per usual. I mean, oh wait, what?
What
Uh,
is that? What the
yeah, I
hell?
just saw that too. It doesn't even have hope for this current low pressure system, but GFS is GFSing. It's doesn't really know what it's doing sometimes. But what in the crap is that
It
right
doesn't
there?
have hope in the current low pressure system, but it spins that off.
What? Eh. Look, I mean, it's this is 2 weeks out in advance. It's not gonna happen. It's GFS.
Yeah.
Hmm. Nice to have some hope though.
Mm. Ooh. We have some new ensemble data from because Interest 91L was recently designated.
Hmm.
So EPS ensembles, pretty much all of them take it to the Louisiana Gulf Coast.
Wow.
The GEFS trended more west towards the South Mississippi coast. ASCAT flyover it revealed that this thing is at the intensity but very weak tropical depression when it comes to wind speeds, around 30
25,
miles per hour.
30.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
um, around 30 miles per hour. So and some banding can be observed from satellite loops. It's, if you go to microwave imagery here, impersonate. It's a bit messy.
It's just swirling around in there. It's gonna gain more tropical characteristics soon.
I can guarantee you, but like it did pretty well at sustaining convection last night. Because if you remember last year, we had a similar setup, but instead of in the Gulf of Mexico, it had formed in the Atlantic and it moved across Florida. Too much land convections, and the same measure scale convective system caused this doom. But the difference with this one is it's in the Gulf of Mexico. No land interactions should
Well, there
occur
is land
soon with
interaction, land friction. It's
the event friction.
staying close to land the entire time of its lifespan.
The progress of the system would be interesting. Cause if you remember last year, the storm that had impacted a similar region, it failed to sustain convection at nighttime hours. Last night, the system was observed trying to form a low-level center on radar, and I wake up to a daily 40. So quite combat. Not surprised, cause while the National Hurricane Center can be very conservative at times, especially when it comes to golf investors, I just monitor the situation, especially if you're in the Panhandle, Florida, or the northern Gulf Coast.
Yep, heavy rain is a threat regardless of tropical development.
Yeah,
I have a feeling that these showers over here, this convection firing up, is associated with it in northern Florida.
yeah.
On day 3, which is when's this? Monday? Yeah, Monday. We have a risk for uh some possibly significant severe weather across the western UP of Michigan, most of Wisconsin, northwestern Illinois, half of Iowa, and some parts of Minnesota. Um, what is this all about? I actually didn't even realize this was really going on until today when it got upgraded into enhanced. Is it gonna be like an MCS, like standard
Uh,
events this year?
Film looks at actually looks like this might be more of a from the so based on the discussion they gave us.
Oh wow, look at that.
Yeah, this looks like a
Oh, um, I don't know if that's a full-on MCS, and because you have the, I guess there is one over here, but that's just the southern half of the risk. I mean, look at, wow, this could actually be prolific. Um, wow.
Yep, elongated holographs favor both will be favoring both supercells and sphere bows. So it'd be probably like those setups where you have semi-discrete cells ahead of the supercell, ahead of the scroll. Jesus.
Shoot. Well, we'll be making a briefing on that. That's for sure when, on the day of it happening.
If it doesn't downtrend.
It's probably not gonna downtrend at this point. You almost never see downtrends, to be honest. Hmm. Well, I think that about wraps it up today. Everyone impacted by the severe weather, if you're in the northeastern United States, the Mid-Atlantic, or the Gulf Coast, the eastern Gulf Coast, please stay weather aware. We'll see you in the next update. If it, okay.